Okay, now for something completely different. A lot of you know that I play upright bass. That's what this beastie is right here. It's made by NS Designs, the Ned Steinberger group. Wonderful luthiers. They produce upright basses, regular omni basses. They have a regular bass. They have cellos, they have violins, violas, all in the electric mode. But the problem that you have is if you're used to being an upright bass player with a big cabinet on it, you can go anywhere, play at any time. You can be out in the country, you can be out in a park, on the street, and play a bass and be able to make sound. Well, with these, you have to have some type of electronics. Some people go out and buy specialty amps that are built with like motorcycle batteries, car batteries built into them to be able to do that. And that was going to be my option until I tried this. And this is the unboxing. So what this is the Ego, but it's the Ego Power Nexus. And it's a tiny little, basically inverter. And based on my conversations with the Ego company the other day, with a full battery charge, I should be able to run my amplifier. Now, mind you, it's a practice amp, but it's enough when you take it out in the park. About 15 watts. It's a Fender Rumble. This is how big it is. Look at that. It's a tiny little thing. Now, on the back end, it's got a regular plug, and then it's got two little USBs if you need to charge your phone or use something that way. Now, what powers this beast is this. This is Ego's battery system. Now, if you've never seen Ego before, Ego is a company that has produced battery-operated mowers, blowers, trimmers, all sorts of stuff. And we've been using them for years. So we have 3 or 4 of these batteries because for each new unit you got a battery with it. Well, when you get the big mower, it comes with a 7.5 battery. They also come with 5s and I think 2.5. So depending on the battery you have. So this has been on charge. We're going to see if this works. Well, that's a good sign. We got the light. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug in an extension cord. Well, that's a good sign. My pedal board just came on. Oh, I'm hearing noise. Let's see. All right, so we do have some sound. See if we get a little bit of volume out of this. Okay, so with this, and I'm sure there's some tweaking and things I need to do. I had the treble completely turned up. That was too much. I'm running a Boss pedal board, a GT-1B. It's their base pedal board. It can run off of a bunch of AA batteries and not even have to have this thing plugged in. And then I'm running this 15-watt Fender Rumble amp. And it is actually producing about 38 watts of usable power from the battery. So based on that, we did a calculation based on 40 watts. It could run for almost 10 hours on a full charge of a 7.5 battery. Now, the big check is whether my big amp, I have a MarkBass 15-inch speaker bass amp. It's 200 watts. As opposed to 15 watts. But based on the consumption from them is 100 watts. And they said I could play that for about 3 to 3.5 hours, which is longer than most public performances or gigs that you have. So, tiny little way to get battery operated. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to buy a big generator kind of thing to take with me. And it looks like this is going to work. So for all you guys that play guitar, that's acoustic electric, and you want to have a little oomph behind you, for those who play upright basses that are electric like this NS Designs, you know, it's a good alternative. And we'll see you back here.